Okay, let's see. Let's get going. It's almost 12:01. Let's do this. So happy Friday, everyone. It's Halloween. In the town of Fairfax, where I live, Halloween's kind of a big deal. So they block off streets and they go kind of bananas. It's like a little Burning Man for kids. So looking forward to that. And thought we'd uh, let's sort of do a send off into the weekend. Um, Remembering, I love this video that I'm about to play here. Uh, this is basically what we're practicing, right? Every day when we get together, we're stimulating this connection between these neurons, and this is a time lapse video of how that actually happens. Pretty magical. So these are two neurons that are sort of sending out these dendritic and um, synapses to the other. So you can see, well, you could see in that video how that happens, and it happens all the time. So when we repeat certain things, we're teaching the brain, literally, we're taking control of our biology and saying, hey, make these connections. This is what's important. And so I was thinking today, like this idea of putting it all together. And the reason I have a picture here of someone in an MRI, my partner, Jen, has a really hard time with MRIs, as a lot of people do. It's pretty unnerving. I don't know if you've ever been in one, but you're in this tube and you're sort of staring at the top of the tube. It's like 6 or 8 inches away from your face, and it can be pretty claustrophobic. And so it's a great opportunity to practice all this stuff that we do here. So I'll just list a few of them. So mindfulness, right? This ability to just be with what is without necessarily giving into the pleasantness or unpleasantness of the experience, but just being mindful of the fact that, oh, this is what's going down right now. I'm here. The experience is out there. I'm okay. And that involves some degree of attentional control. Like, am I going to fixate and focus on the panicky feeling, or can I focus on my breath and just remember that I'm okay as I'm sitting in this tube, as all these things are happening? Self-awareness has to do with just being aware of the fact that there is a self right here, right now, that is having this experience, and there's a degree of control as to where attention goes. Being able to self-soothe, right? So breathing, dropping into that place of feeling our heart center and our core, and remembering like I'm okay as long as I can feel this. Anything that's happening out there in terms of sensations or emotions or thoughts, this is all stuff that I can experience. I got this, so that ability. The explanatory style and this ability to reframe. So, I think yesterday we did anger, and fear. Those are great examples of, when that kicks in and we notice, we have the self-awareness that, oh my gosh, my organism's getting all worked up about this. Can I look at this through a different lens? Can I reframe the situation that I'm in? Meet the situation with compassion, meaning oftentimes it's like, yeah, I'm really upset, or this is really difficult for me. And can I meet that part of myself with some degree of kindness and love and understanding, rather than, oh, what's wrong with me? I should be able to do this, and that kind of sort of inner critic berating talk. And I think there's a lot of creativity involved in that process. It takes a lot of courage and an open mindedness and open heartedness to be able to say, wait a second, I can view this experience through a lens of my choosing, rather than what's being handed down to me by my conditioning or my neurology. And that obviously leads to the ability to regulate our nervous system, like breathing, doing things that we know that are uh, so deliberate and intentional in terms of saying, I got this, I can do this. And then sort of infusing all of this stuff is this attitude of gratitude and kindness. It's like, I'm okay. There's no reason to berate myself. I can experience gratitude for what is good about the situation, rather than just focusing on all the negativity. So this is all stuff that we practice in these little isolated bits on certain days. And today my goal is to spend a few minutes just putting all of this stuff together into one experience. So let's try it out. Close your eyes. And let's start with self-awareness. So as you close your eyes and drop into this moment, see if you can become aware of the body sitting, taking up space. And the body always is experiencing sensations and emotions, thoughts. That's totally normal. And see if you can just become aware of what's it like to be living in this body in this moment right now. And then connected to the sense of self-awareness is this practice of mindfulness. So that just means that we're able to be with what's happening. If the thoughts or sensations feel a little uncomfortable, just allow that to be what it is. Or if the sensations are really comfortable and joyful and light, just notice that and allow that to be what it is. Mindfulness and attentional control are intimately linked because wherever our attention goes is what manifests as our subjective reality. So as we notice the thoughts and the sensations, we're allowing them to be. Can we stay focused and keep our attention on this capacity to just notice, sort of raw awareness? We're not pushing away discomfort. We're not trying to amplify pleasure. We're just watching, noticing, connecting with that deeper part that is stable, equanimous, and open, can bear witness to all of these experiences that we're having in this moment. Becoming aware of the mind's activity. The mind is always has an opinion. It's always judging. That's okay. That's what the mind does. We need that to survive, to get through our day. But the goal here is to become aware of, yeah, what is the flavor of my mind in this moment? What's it what's it telling me is happening right now? That's the explanatory component here. How is the mind making sense of this right now? Thoughts, the sensations, the emotions, they're just happening to us. And then there's this other part of us that can see all of that and notice, oh, wow, there's a lot of negativity or fear or discomfort or pleasure, joy. How's the mind making sense of all of it? And there's a foundational creative process involved here. Creativity meaning there's an openness. What would it be like if I met this experience with a different quality of being? It's an inherently creative activity. What if I tried this? What if I did something different than I usually do in this situation? And meeting all of it with compassion, gratitude. And we practice gratitude in so many different forms, but this idea of, if you're struggling right now, just noticing like, wow, things could be a whole lot worse or a whole lot different than they are right now. And I'm grateful for what I've got right here. Or if things are going really well, appreciating like, wow, things feel really good right now. And everything that we've done in the last few minutes constitutes this intentional, deliberate activation of our neurobiology in a way of our choosing. We're stimulating those neurons to make connections and have certain experiences based on what we want. We're sort of steering the ship. Maybe you can even sort of in your mind's eye see those neurons making those connections with each other as we're activating all of these positive parts of ourself. Like this, all of this ends up being like this big cloud of experience. We can zoom in and out of any one of these particular sort of things that we're flexing, but just see if you can notice the overall sense of positivity and hope and agency that comes with intentionally stimulating this. And take a deep breath in, slow breath out, relaxing the neck, shoulders, your jaw, eyes, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in and out. Relaxing the belly, the chest, the hands, the feet. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And open your eyes. We're out of time. Feels like it went by quickly. If you want to stay in that space, feel free to do so. And also remember, you have access to all of this stuff at any moment of your choosing throughout the rest of the weekend. So hope that's a good reminder. Bye, everyone. See you on Monday.